afternoon or good evening. What? Yeah, you living good now.
Night now. It's good
I
night
gotta
now.
stop this. That's a little bit too good afternoon, especially after the day I had. Boy. But anyway, good evening, Bahamas. Good evening, the world. Welcome to What's Going On. My name is DeCarlo Sweeting, and my co-host for the day is
I'm George Missick.
George. What's going on? How's the family?
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderfully, wonderful.
Oh, that's good. That's
Can't
good.
complain. And you?
Boy, everybody, they living good. Valentine's coming up, so
You're the man. You're the man. Yeah.
boy, and I got two women in my house, so I gotta love them up.
all love there. Yeah, man. Yeah. I told I told someone the other day, boy, fella gonna have to come good with my daughter, boy. I had her so spoiled. And she trust me.
I I wouldn't shout, and we really have to have a conversation about this. Is this a good or bad thing that we are doing? The
Setting
ladder, the bar
the
high.
bar high. Yeah. Jokers need not apply.
Not at all. Don't even look.
Yeah,
Don't even look at the application. It don't even make no
yeah.
sense.
Yeah, and they say women don't like going backwards in life.
No,
So
no, not financially. That don't even make no sense. Nope. Anyway, let's find out what's going on in the news.
Audio Jungle.
Bum 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 bum. You watch the Super Bowl, Judge?
if I watch the Super Bowl, boy, if I watch the Super Bowl, kind of question that is. Why I couldn't wait for that cut, but I was waiting all year for that.
Everybody ain't watch the Super Bowl. Everybody would, boy. Some people watch it for the first quarter and they turn it off. They ain't even look to see for nothing
Yeah.
else.
I mean, if there was one thing bad about that, it was the fact there wasn't no competition. But boy, to see uh, the Chiefs. I see Taylor Swift. I see the thing they put the camera on her once.
Ah, that was so nice. Oh, I had to see her. I said, "Good God, look at God! Won't He do it?"
Well, you call it last time. You pick for the Chiefs. You say everyone you pick for lose. So
There you go.
I
There you go.
appreciate that. I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
I couldn't go down again losing, John. I couldn't take it no more. For God's sake,
Oh,
man. Enough is enough, man. Someone had to smile
hey,
on.
hey, if it's one game, I mean, like I said, I was pulling for the Chiefs. I get bored kind of because I mean, from the first, like they say, touch push, the first snap, like man, I was getting embarrassed, and I was waiting for a white flag to come out and say, hey, I was getting manhandled, man. That wasn't a beating, that was a beat down, like
They give them a chance. They look at them anytime. If they had an inkling in their mind, hold on,
yeah,
y'all think y'all could win this game? Slap them
no
back
sir,
down. Boy, they do them
no
bad.
sir.
My God.
That that game was over by halftime for sure. Like you say, he let them score a couple points to make. I actually was happy when they score a couple points. Like, come on, man, this getting you gotta at least look like you all belong in the same because this look like uh, I don't know the Lakers against one of them high schools and inside of Freeport. Like it just wasn't competitive, man. Patrick Mahomes looked like the worst quarterback.
I didn't want them to score. I wanted them just to remain, just to stand, to ingrain this in their minds that if you'll ever come back here again. And
Boy,
like you always said, it's a reason why no one ever repeat. It's a reason
yeah,
why.
yeah. You when you find that type of history and odds, and trust me, and I like that because people forgot about that Philly loss that they had a couple of years ago when they lost, and that was a damn good game. They only
Yep.
lost by
They lost by
38.
three, yeah.
That was the Super Bowl, so
Yeah.
that was a bad taste, and them fellas carried that like to the cross. The city of Philly, I mean, I don't think they wanted to play nobody else, so they come out there like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
boy. And you can't wait to redeem yourself to
Oh
get
yeah.
back. Like,
And with the
boy,
same person too? Oh yeah.
yeah.
It even
Yeah,
sweeter
they
then.
they
My
come to kill
God.
them. Dudes were running over them. Patrick Mahomes, my God, every time he touched the ball, come here. My my friend tells me, oh yeah, Patrick Mahomes had a bad day. Hey, don't do that, don't do that. Yeah, yeah, off night. Yeah, yeah. It wasn't because he come there trying to be off.
That's
He
right.
wasn't sick, right? But
Defenses
when
do
people
that.
love you, yeah, 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 yeah. See, because again, if you look at them, they said their whole game trying to stop Saquon Barkley.
Yeah,
Like Philly had a team,
that's
right?
exactly what they did.
The
And mind
whole
you,
game.
I was actually scared for that, and I thought that might have worked, because Philly really didn't show that much offense other than Barkley. So I was
Right.
like, boy, I hope. And hey, they shut him down. They had that fella ain't
Oh yeah,
hardly
yeah,
get
yeah.
nothing.
Yeah, nothing, boy. Boy, if that was overkill, I think that was their downfall because
Yeah,
they were so worried about Saquon, but Philly got wide receivers. They like
exactly.
Galen say, because I don't do certain things, don't mean it can't be done. Like I let it win, right? If Saquon running the while and right, you shut
And
down, but
you got to go with what working.
they got top wide receivers. I mean,
Yep,
AJ Brown and all star, that Devontae Smith boy. I mean, they got the weapons, and then when
yep,
that ain't killing you, Jalen could run,
yep.
right? So they
Pick
had a
your poison.
well-rounded team. And,
They
yeah,
had to
and
sit
that
down and pick their
defense,
poison
what we say, always say, defense win championships, and
all the time. It ain't changed
that
yet.
that that was it. What they say that what the team was at the Legion of Dome or the Dome
That was
you remember?
that
The
was
Giants or something.
no, that was Seattle Seahawks.
Oh yeah, boy, that
Legion of
a
Doom.
boom or dome.
Boom. Yeah,
Yeah,
they shut you down.
that's
That's with Tingham
that's
Sherman
what
and
that looked
everything.
like. That's what that looked like last night. Cause damn dudes, I mean, on
That
Sunday,
fella was running for your life all night. All night. Guys like, oh
Gallo,
Lord.
I'm a sore loser. I'm sorry, I had to pull up in a hamstring, my neck hurting. I wasn't going out like that.
Boy, he going down
You
with
know,
a fight. I gotta get to him. He
boy,
after a while he controlled to nobody, he started running it himself. He said, boy, I ain't got time for y'all. Y'all joking. I won't win. He got hard. I'll give him that. He got hard.
boy, I tell someone say, wait, boy, trust me, that clock will start to work against you. I
Boy.
mean, them fellas got to drop dead or get paralyzed, and then they had so much confidence at that point. Like,
Yep.
ain't that enough?
They
Like,
I think that's one of them either come Mahomes to come to the Tingham in a green suit
where?
to the Super Bowl. They say, boy, these fellas, they disrespectful bards.
It's respectful, yeah. Tom Brady was the happiest man on the night.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
this what y'all comparing to me, boy. I ain't never see Tom
But
get man on the gut.
y'all keep forgetting Joe Montana. And when come on now, when we's coming up, Joe Montana win what? 3, 4 Super Bowls? They
Yeah,
wasn't back to back to back to back, but
no,
you
no.
you you gotta that's we try to tell you all this with LeBron. LeBron, you gotta beat Kobe first. Then you gotta worry about
Yeah, yeah,
Jordan.
yeah. Oh no, 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 no. You wrong right. No, you slipped that in on me. You slipped that in. No, 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 no. Pay
you gotta beat
attention.
Kobe first.
You get like brave now. You're tricky tonight. No, watch that.
Oh, we can talk about him later. We can talk about him
Oh.
later. That fellow. Oh. Anyway, halftime show. How you enjoy the halftime show?
If I'm being totally honest, I didn't really watch the half.
What?
I watch it, but I tune it out because I'm not a Kendrick Lamar fan, right? I didn't put too much stock on it. I went, I ate my pizza and whatnot. I went socialized. I saw it on the TV. I like, okay, look, and I had no expectations for it. And so I wasn't sitting up like waiting. I can't wait to see this halftime show. So I saw enough of it. It looked like a decent show. I think a lot of people were very unkind. Um, I don't think it was bad. Some people made it sound really horrible. From the little that I saw, I don't think it was that. Like, if you know Kendrick Lamar songs and you know Kendrick Lamar, you probably enjoyed it. The problem I find with that is a lot of people just didn't know who the hell Kendrick Lamar is. They tried to sell this beef with Drake. That's even worse. The white people really didn't know about that. Like I had to go read up afterwards to really figure out what's going on to put this narrative. So I think when you have a star like Kendrick Lamar in the future, they need to put about three people, and you can't just let a Kendrick Lamar highlight or headline the Super Bowl with no one like that. You need to sell a couple of big names at the same time. Boom, 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 Kendrick, whoever, because you only have so much Michael Jacksons and Beyonces and people who could carry a whole show, right? Bring R. Kelly out of jail, let R. Kelly go loose, right? We can have a whole, you you know, have a show. But some of these dudes, they try to do a whole show for people. Like, no, mix them up. They ain't that good to for that spot and the whole world watching. There ain't much people who could really fill that spot and say, boy, that was, super.
Like I said, I because it was in New Orleans, I think Lil Wayne would have been best suited. He have enough
Hmm.
hits. He got enough. And he's a hometown favorite. I thought it would have been perfect to slide him in, but I watched the halftime show and I'm not a Kendrick Lamar fan. So therefore
Right.
I sitting up there and I just waiting on dun 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 because that's the only one I the rest of them, mind you, as I listened to it, the other songs didn't sound
You
that bad.
remember some of the songs, right? Yeah, you
Yeah,
were
yeah.
like,
I said,
oh yeah, that's
oh,
cool.
okay, yeah. I gotta go back and look at that. And then
Yeah,
Scissor
yeah, yeah,
came
yeah,
on, and Scissor. I like Scissor, so I said, okay,
yeah.
all right, ain't that bad, but
Yeah.
it
Ain't that bad. Yeah,
still wasn't. You see, Usher did it last year, okay?
yeah.
When Usher came on, Usher got the hits to keep you going and going and going. And when he changed song, you singing. You ain't gotta figure out. Oh, hold on, let me hear what. Oh, I know this one.
Yeah.
Usher that keep
And
you
then
going. Kendrick.
oh, he brought out Alicia Keys. That was it for me. I mean,
Uh, but
yeah,
everybody know Alicia Keys. There was one
yeah.
fella on Kendrick Lamar show. He came out. I like, who this fella is. I know who this fella is. What?
Yeah, I mean, and the thing is, like you say, Kendrick Lamar, I've heard the name, and I know they have him. If you call his name in the rap game, I was telling someone, everybody knows they've been saying he's good and he's the next one. I never got it. Like you said, we grew up in a different era.
Yeah,
I like him more than I like some of these new. I
yeah,
might as well,
yeah.
I think he's artistic. But I just for me his style and I like it. It just ain't what I used to and what So, but I'm sure the guy is talented. He seemed like a cool dude. He seemed well, rounded and but I they need to be careful how they picking some of these artists. 'Cause like I said, not everybody can pull that off. And they ain't no legend.
Yeah,
They should be reserved for
yeah,
I
for
saw something
legends.
and
Yeah.
we can talk about this another time. But I was on TikTok and they had like 5 best Super Bowl um, performances ever. Let me see if I remember who they were. Number 5, they had Jennifer Lopez and what the girl named Shakira. I don't remember that, but they look good when they were on
Yeah,
the
yeah,
little
yeah,
clip.
yeah.
We had Lady Gaga at 4. The blasphemy year, they had Michael Jackson at number 3. Prince at number 2 and Coldplay at number 1. I like
Who?
who was smoking Coldplay? Like Coldplay,
I, I,
like
I know Coldplay is, but I'm still trying to figure out what type of performance could Coldplay put on that is better
none,
than
none,
Prince
none. And
or
and
Michael
Michael
Jackson.
Jackson, yeah, like someone said, you gotta give Michael Jackson it just because Michael is the one who started this whole
Thank
Super
you.
Bowl.
Thank you.
He was in like in 1993. Prince was in '07. Like so there's like years late after Michael started this big production. I mean, everything Michael did, Michael turned into a movie, and
Yep.
that's how they really get the Super Bowl. So, if from that alone, I'm sure he didn't have all the pirate techniques and all these different things. Like, because Prince really had the light show, the purple and the
Yep.
thing, the big guitar. Like, yeah. So Prince didn't put on a show now, but you got to give it to Michael. Starting as Michael Jackson, like you just box him in and then go from that. I
Y-
thought,
So
but yeah,
disrespect.
the Super Bowl halftime show, people put too much. It seems like for most fans or people out there, the majority of people watching seem like it's for the Super Bowl halftime show. You hear them talking about that more than the game, and I think they really need to they need to mix it up more. Like I said, don't bring no lukewarm star because I, for the other people, like, the black people. So I think the white people felt a bit robbed. Like 'cause again, a lot of them they had a clue. I know who Kendrick Lamar is. I don't know most of the songs. For them, I felt bad because they
Yeah.
really didn't know anything. so
They
so
just
you have to think of the audience. It's a family. It's a universal worldwide show, and like I said, only a few artists have universal worldwide that
Appeal.
type of appeal.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, did they say who's next? Who's next here?
boy, I don't know. That's a yeah. I need to think of who I would want to see, but for me again, bring two or three people. But if there's one artist, I don't even know. Kind of cool on music right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, yeah. One one day I could see a Dochi show, but too early for that. Too early for that. Don't say who's Dochi. Don't say
I
it. Don't.
know. I only know one song from I went on YouTube trying to go through all the thing
Yeah.
and well, we can talk about that when we come back with.
I just talking about from what I see coming from her with talent and performance, she looked like she could put on a show. Like even at the Grammy, she shut it down with her show. Like she looked like someone who you'll keep your eyes on. Like wow, that was electrifying at
Okay,
the end of the day.
since you bring up the Grammys, one of our topics was the Grammys tonight. What did you think of the Grammys?
I stopped watch. I again. I stopped watching the Grammys a little while ago. Like, but having said that, the little that I watched, I tune in and out. It seems like they had a good show this year.
Yep.
A little bit better in terms of performance wise. The kicker for me that Beyonce garbage best album of the year after Jay-Z come out last and said Beyonce never won best album.
It was a
And
makeup. It was a makeup.
give
It
her
was a
the worst
makeup
album
call.
she ever made. Huh? They
It
gave her
was
the
a
Grammy for
makeup
the
call.
worst. Yeah, no, don't make up for that. Not at least give her it for a half decent album. But you pick this the country of music award ain't giving an award, right? And
George, I say Tasma, name 5 songs off of this album because I only know this ain't Texas. Woo! That's all I know. That's all
that's all I know.
I know.
That's all I know.
She started to name off some. I say, well, I don't even know if it's true or not because you could tell me anything of that. I know. I don't even think was there even a video that came out for any of the songs.
I don't know. She probably started naming off Dolly Parton them song because again she was singing other people's song and she messed up Jolie some all-time classic songs, right? What really make people mad, like you don't touch Dolly Parton. I mean Beyonce, respect to you, but and again, I'm not one of those people who saying that country is for white people or whatever because black country singers and like they say country black people brought the banjo and stuff to America and different things. So there's a history with that.
That's our
But
own.
I just didn't think, and a lot of people just didn't see it coming from her as authentic, right? Like, and she started wearing this cowboy hat everywhere she go all of a sudden and do it. Like, it just look gimmicky, man. I'm sorry, it just didn't look authentic to me. And we know you are a super artist, you're versatile, you're showing your versatility, but to actually think you should have won best country album and all this thing about no, you freaking yourself out. It ain't all of that, right? Like you said, the little this is Texas song was catchy and that's Beyonce, so you have a face to it, but come on.
I'm trying to find the country guy, Boo Hazy or Boo. Why can't I remember what he named? I like his song. Another part of the song, I didn't even know it was a real song. Until actually he was on the Grammys. Because I heard it on the radio, but I thought someone just did a remix, a country version of oh Lord, what the song name? Tipsy. Everybody in the club getting tipsy.
Yeah.
And they say, hold on, this is a real song. And I went back and fella got some nice songs. I know if y'all need to go back and go listen to his song Shabuzi. That's what he named, Shabuzi. And that could have get album of the year if you ask me. But if you're going down that country road, don't make it gimmicky because you're trying to get Beyonce something that she should have gotten 30, 40 years ago, and now you're trying to make up because her husband row and carry on.
It's that put a stain on on an otherwise beautiful night, and you just notice and give it dog. Yeah, Beyonce don't really come out to those things.
Yeah, when you see them come, they come for something.
And she's sitting down, she's getting licks in all the other rest of categories, rightfully so.
And you
All you had to do was, and your boy Kendrick was cleaning up. Then all of a sudden, on the left field, Beyonce album of the year, Beyonce,
you
like
saw her reaction. Come on now.
you know,
Come on now.
what is sad is I used to be a Beyonce fan for the long, right? I'm more Taylor Swift now. But
Oh my
when
God, George, I can
no,
have
what
to edit that. Your black people card.
Beyonce
We can have to look at that one, George.
Beyonce, and maybe she should consider retiring. I'm sorry, I have to say this, but to me, she's lost a lot of um, and she's very creative. She's still very artistic, but just trying to put out a lot of content and switch up. Like she ended up putting out a lot of garbage, right? You find some diamond in the rough, some good songs, and they're like, no, it was very creative before, but you're just throwing too much garbage at me now. And
Finally,
then
I remember talking to you and I telling you, man, right now Beyonce overrated. Some of the songs that Beyonce came out of, I thought it was a Bahamian artist doing it, right? And I say, what? And I see the video for it. I said, hold on, this Beyonce?
oh Lord,
George, it was bad. I'm sorry, it was bad. And I know that was your girl then, but that was bad. And the same thing I can tell you, and I guess we can go over this in the next year or two, but Taylor Swift, overrated.
hey,
Ain't nothing happening there. She
no
white.
Taylor,
That's all they doing this for. They great
blasphemy
white
will
hope.
be tolerated. It will not be tolerated. Let's move on.
Great white hope. That's all they holding on to right now. Ain't nothing happening, George. Yeah. No, sir.
No.
You
Move
know.
on. Let's say about Taylor Swift. We ain't talking about Taylor Swift. I mean,
We talking about the Grammys.
Yeah, but Taylor Swift Taylor Swift is very artistic.
You say
Taylor Swift-
autistic? What? Oh, artistic.
very-
Sorry.
She is very artistic. I mean, other than her personal, well, I can't even complain about her personal life because she's been a boyfriend for long this time, right? And after the Super Bowl
about the
loss,
rest?
I know
What about
next
the
year
rest?
could be something else, right? The countdown on for him.
Oh
but
yeah. He mess up
that-
and he lose.
Taylor has been very consistent with her writing and her singing and I like Taylor. Taylor is innocent. She has this innocence
Taylor's what?
about her. Oh Lord. Let's move on.
Man, George, man. Come on, man, George. You can't just be making up things for these people, man.
Let's move on.
Come on, man.
Well, I find no fault in Taylor Swift to blaspheme on this show. Let's
Okay.
move on.
Okay. It seems like this is a sensitive topic.
I'm
Fine.
not Swifty or nothing, but
Boy, it sounds so.
she's a inner stripe. She's legitimate.
Not in the black community. I don't know how you get over there.
Everyone.
You need to
Same
come
for everyone.
stop going around them people. Come from around them people and come home. Messing around with them people over there. They talk foolishness.
I am a student of music, so I mean,
No. I know you was a student of good music, but now you just a student of music. Anything with lick up now is music? No, man, George, man. Come on, man. You know better than that. We don't do that over here. No, sir.
Who else on the night for the Grammys you like?
That's what got me upset. The tribute to Quincy Jones. Now, I don't know if you saw the tribute to Quincy Jones. You could go back and look at it on YouTube. But I don't know what in God's green earth anybody was thinking when they came up with that. Now, I understand Quincy Jones was a famous, he was a trumpeter, he played many positions, he was a good musician, played many instruments, and they started it off with Herbie Hancock and the girl from Wicked doing a little jazz, but I know Quincy Jones from Michael Jackson them time. He even do some little things with Tevin Campbell. You know, he do some. That's the Quincy Jones I know. Okay, so they can do thing them now, and they can let what the girl named Monet. What's your name? Monet something.
Oh Lord.
Do the Michael Jackson thing.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, hallelujah. Y'all got to stop. Y'all got to take this hate out y'all heart for Chris Brown and stop y'all foolishness. When I want to be entertained, I need the right people to entertain me. The best we got right now with that dancing and thing up, I'm sorry, you got to give it to Chris Brown. If you want to go lower than Chris Brown, you can grab Usher. But that Monet girl, come on, man. Come on, man. Stop it, man. This ain't right. These are legends we trying to give tribute to, and you can't come with no second rate artist them just because.
Well, you can't bring a woman to sing the man song to start with. That I know she a little hybrid, but
I don't got anything
you
to do
gotta.
being woman, but the performance was just. I look at Tasma, Tasma look at me. I look at Tasma, Tasma look at me. I look at Tasma, Tasma look at me. And we's trying to put it together because 1 and 1 wasn't adding up to 2. What's this?
Uh,
Come on, man. This how y'all
yeah,
tribute me?
yeah.
I can tell you now, when I
Y'all,
dead gone, don't do no tribute like that. If you ain't coming with the real thing, don't tribute me like that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
y'all like this inclusivity. What's your name? Janelle Monae?
Ah, that's it.
Someone.
That's it, Janelle Monae. I don't
Yeah.
know what's going on there, but no, that she ain't the one. I'm sorry, no.
I like, I like her better when she is in a little little outfit, the little army thing.
I
She's a pretty
can't.
girl, mind you,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah, but
remember she'd be all in black dress like one. I know, like she
she
wake
was the
in
way I want suit or
dress.
something like that, black and white suit name.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
And that
yeah.
was her
Then she
being her.
break
I don't
out.
have a problem with her being her, but when we going on to the
She break
legends
out. I don't
now,
even know when I see her now. She got so much looks to her now. I don't recognize her half the time.
well, Quincy Jones tribute wasn't one of her good looks, so she need to leave that one alone. And whoever's the executive producer of the Grammys, don't try that one no more. Don't
What
leave
about
that
the
one.
outfit? What about the outfits? You saw what the boy with Will Smith them
Oh,
dressed up
George,
good.
I, I didn't want to bring them up for the same reason because he only do it for us to talk about it. Because I don't even know what was that all about? What statement was that? What
I
was
don't
it?
know. I don't know. And then this, I've been liking Willow. I say Willow look like she actually can make it out as a sensible person in this family. But
No,
why you
no.
come out with him? Like, buddy, we ain't riding together. I'm not coming with you. But then I look at and see what she was wearing. She wasn't. I don't know what the hell she had on. Then of course, yeah, Kanye them trying to break on the red.
Oh, gee. Why they felt so starved for attention, man? What is it about? I have to be known. Look at me. Hey, look at me, man. What
Hey, money. The messed up part is they say Kanye wasn't even invited. Kanye ain't had no Grammy. They ain't
he
had no seat there. He just come to go on the red carpet.
and he left. That's what
And
they
so,
said. And I was trying to figure that out. Say what?
yeah, he got what he wanted out of that. They made a lot of that was trending. People was talking about Kanye and showing his naked wife, this naked outfit thing for more than the Grammys. That some of the performances. So they got, like I said, that's what we come down to. Shock and awe. It's like not a much substance now. Is entertainment. It's for TV. It's for likes. It's for hits. It's for the algorithm so people could make money. So
So I got to get down to the point of just watching this on YouTube, get the 15 minutes of what going on and call it a day. I can't watch the show no more
no, I,
because there's,
I, I can't watch. It's too long. It's too.
yep.
I can't do it. I can't. My attention span ain't that long
Oh,
anymore.
no. I getting older. I ain't got much time. I can't be wasting it. No,
Not the
sir.
reason on that. Yeah.
No, no. Anyway, let's take a commercial break and we'll be right back.
You asked and I delivered. Island Ish is back. The podcast you guys have known to love, to like to call in, to like to interact with. We are officially back. For the ones that don't know me, this is your girl Yams. Hearing me on Mix 102.1 FM or your favorite TGF_Yams. With the 2 S's, we're back with Islanish right here on Superior Talk. So make sure you're following the page. We're going live this Thursday, 6 p.m. Don't miss it. Follow us. It's about to get lit.
And we're back. George, let's talk with your boy, man. Trump say he going to do the tariff on Canada, Mexico, China. He's slapping up all these boys, them. Boy, when I look again, boy, you catch yourself. Them fellas, them throw 1 or 2 back on him. You say, hold on. Hold on. I know Trump was going to be entertaining, but I didn't know. Even they give me a chance. Every day he doing something new. What?
Yep.
Who's advisor? Is there a presidential advisor? Is there someone? Is there a dog that
Nobody.
barks at him to tell him, hey, no, don't do that? Elon Musk
Someone.
going through the places, them telling everybody they fired, they this, they that. What, what going on? What going on here, man, George, man? See, that's your boy. So you tell me what you think about your boy and him and the tariffs. Everything
Hey,
is the tariffs.
hey, the people have voted Trump. The good thing about Trump told you what he was gonna do. We saw Trump before, so I don't know why people had any reason to doubt what Trump was gonna do. But I mean, he really taking this to a new level. Someone taught him executive order, and this dude think he could stop the sun from shining with executive order. You know, I'm just gonna go write an executive order tomorrow. You see
I
me
don't
signing
know
this, yeah.
who you think he scared him in an executive order.
So,
George, the man tried with Philip Braves Davis, and Braves tell him, buddy, roll out.
see why?
You actually think you going to China, Canada, and Mexico,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
they
yeah,
can say, oh, yeah, sorry. Come on now.
yeah. Yeah. Well, that's the thing is, Trump. Good thing he doing what he is doing very quickly, because by the time people catch up, by the time America start hurting, like you said, America used to slackness, right? The quality. America always talk about the good life, and but so Americans aren't generally, sorry, Black Americans excluded, aren't generally used to suffering. And so when he started hitting these tariffs, and like you said, China started, okay, you want to play the tariff game, eh? Okay, we had tariffs. Then he started realizing how much things America doesn't make. All the raw materials, the stuff that come from Canada and
Mm-hmm.
these countries, right? When you start realizing ain't nobody doing the work, because it's all immigrants now hiding, and they in the closet, in the bush, right?
I
Now
tell
you
y'all that was going
realize
to happen.
an average American lazy. They ain't
Yeah.
down, but they're like, you can't get no McDonald's, no McDonald's. All the industries start to dry up. Then I think people will start, that pressure start to lick him back, because, like you said, Trump is doing these things without no type of rhyme or reason, no statistics, no game plan. Like you said, I don't mind some of the things if in theory he's doing it, and he can say, listen, this is well reasoned and thought out. Okay, we call the board meeting, and okay, guess what? So much people are gonna, but we're gonna fill those jobs here, and we're gonna do this, right? And the numbers from Tara, but there's no type of science at all behind Trump. And Trump just said it's a good idea. We're doing this today, right? And
Oh,
the thing is,
Lord.
hey, all these tariffs, he had to walk back within less than 20, and come on making it sound like it's a victory. Oh, yeah, I sat down today with them, and yeah, we can give them another 30 days, because,
George,
hey,
this fella is the king of spin. This fella is make up these. He's make a problem. Don't
yeah.
fix it. And then
And tell you
realize,
the
oh,
solution.
when I go back to thinking, oh, we got that straightened out. You didn't do anything. You just took back your executive order, and now everything is
Yeah.
back to normal.
Yeah, yeah. You go to Mexico, tell Mexico send guards to the border. Tell Mexico keep the immigrants out. Mexico say, okay, you keep your guns and stuff out. Okay, right? That's a wash. Y'all gotta sit down and discuss that over lunch. Like,
Hey,
why
they gotta
you think
what's up that?
you have to put a gun to someone's head? This negotiation with a gun pointed at you. And this thing with the Gaza Strip, like, I
Oh,
mean,
hallelujah. Oh,
talk about picking your fights, right? You just gonna walk in there and take the Gaza Strip. Like, you'll never have sleeping night for the rest of your life.
George, the man say this can be another Riviera where you can go and gamble and go vacation. And then say the Palestinians, they can't, whoever get kicked out, they can't go back. No, y'all can't come back.
Yeah,
Only we got new people coming here. This is a great investment. We're gonna do great. We're gonna make a lot of money. And all I say, what this man talk? These people ain't scared to death down there. He
you
understand
realize
who
this
he
someone.
messing with.
You realize you talking. Yeah, you realize you're talking about my property. Are you talking about putting up all these things?
when,
Boy,
when he said this, I don't know if you remember when you said the out islands would we have only 20 people on, you need to move them and bring them into Nassau because it just don't make no sense. I say, yeah,
yeah,
but them people ain't gonna move. That's all they know. That's where they from. As much as you want to move them, as much sense as it make to say, hey, only 20 of y'all here. I could give y'all some property over here.
yeah,
Them people ain't going nowhere. Them Palestinians, them
I
people
know.
there, they ain't going nowhere. They ain't scared to kill you, to tell you, I ain't going nowhere.
Yep.
So I know Trump can do this. I waiting to see this one. And Bahamians, for God's sake,
And
do
like you
not
say,
go to the Gaza Strip talking about y'all going on vacation. This ain't Dubai. Don't do that foolishness.
but the problem with America again is you have a lot of nationalities, these nationalities in your own country, right? So when you start this, we can do this, and like you say, that war can start from home. You start trying to start civil
Yeah.
war from within because you're pissing off a lot of people. Like, oh, the hell, you can just come take my stuff. Like Trump is just taking things. We want Panama Canal. We want the Gulf of Mexico is now the Gulf of the U.S. Canada, yeah. How long Canada been a sovereign, independent country? Yeah, y'all might as well come be a 51st state. Why the hell would I go from a country to a 51st state of America? Why you can imagine? Why Trump got some nerve, you know? I
But
don't know, like another man coming in your house. I don't even know the analogy to put to this. Like, how you come to my house and disrespect me like this, or invite me to my house and tell me, yeah, I want your wife, I want you. Like, y'all might as well. No, man, what kind of foolishness this is? Meet and
you see
finish.
how the Canadians was carrying on. They didn't tell them anything American on them shelves and things like that. We ain't buying. Don't purchase nothing from them. That they was shutting that
Yep.
place down. I was like, oh boy, Trump, boy, you better leave this one alone. This ain't your fight. Leave this one alone. I say, boy,
Yep.
I didn't know Canadians was that passionate. They really surprised
Why
me with
you
that
go,
one.
man? Anybody, you think Trump? I even well, you saw they had the story out talking, but the Bahamas and all, Trump coming. One of my cousins, like, oh boy, that wouldn't be. I said, why you tell Trump go for man? You say, all right, we come from under Great Britain. You think we like the U.S. Yeah, we like Walmart. We like to go and visit and buy up stuff, but we don't want to be part of y'all. Like,
No,
I
no.
mean, like you say, when they say make America great again, what part y'all talking about? Because that's a rough part, especially for
Yeah,
people look
what?
like me. I ain't
Yeah.
going no. I
And I
mean,
think he talking about
we,
them
we,
times when it was rough for us, people who look like
yeah,
us.
yeah, yeah. No boy, I rather deal with the devil I know.
Oh yeah.
These are all little differences. I could have a conversation with them. I could raise my voice and you know,
You
some of them
can't
might
do that
back
back
down.
then.
Can't do that over there.
What
No,
no?
I ain't giving.
Mm-mm.
No boy, we got black privilege in the Bahamas. I know.
Oh boy. Anyway, let's take a quick break. We can be right back.
Yo, what's up, Bahamas? My name is Andrew Williams, aka Cat,
And I'm your boy Mix.
and we're representing Off the Bench, the number one talk sportcast in the Bahamas.
In the world, my boy.
My bad partner. So
Yeah.
we cover anything sports throughout the Bahamas. We cover our Bahamian athletes wherever they are, and they're making waves in sports. We cover them.
Hey, just tune in. That's every Wednesday here on Superior Talk at 6 o'clock p.m.
The number one talk show
In the world.
in the world.
Craig.
And we're back with what's going on. George, I know these your boys there. I mean, you talking about that NBA trade. Now, this the NBA turning into a soap opera now. They got all kind of things going on. They trading people for no reason. Just they wake up in the morning. He said he was too fat. He said he didn't want to work out. I don't understand what is going on. So for those of them who don't know, the NBA, the biggest trade they had going on is Luka Doncic, who was at the Dallas Mavericks, was traded to the LA Lakers for Anthony. What do you need, Davis?
Davis, my
Yeah,
God,
yeah, yeah. But anyway, for no reason. Now I know if y'all know who Luca is. Luca is a top rated, top 5 player in the NBA. You don't trade them type of people for nothing in the world. They stay on your team. They retire. They got their number in the rafters. what in the world was that all about? Now you're hearing all kind of funny things. The owners them say he was out of shape. The owners them didn't want to pay him. It's just all type of things that they got going on. And Anthony Davis, they sent across there. He done sick. He got one disease. Got one other Dallas Maverick center sick. So now they ain't got no center. What kind of foolishness is going on, George, man? Tell me what you say about this, man. What say ye?
I didn't see the trade coming. The thing is, Anthony Davis is not a scrub by no stretch of the imagination. So if Luka is number 5 or whatever, Anthony Davis is top 10, 12 playing in the league. What?
13, 14, 15, 16,
He,
17
no,
players in
no.
the league.
He already won a championship.
The
Anthony
bubble?
Davis is Anthony Davis probably won the league has been used bad. He's consistent. He's a double, walking double. He's like a Kevin Durant type. Tim Duncan. He could shoot the ball. He could put the ball on the floor. He could do a lot of things, right? You always say he played out his position as a center. They trying to get him to play center. He won't run the floor, play small ball. But Anthony Davis is a solid player, and at the end of the day, the Dallas Mavericks had Kyrie. They have Luca, who pretty much kind of similar ball in their hand style of play. Um, Anthony Davis, I think, with Kyrie Irving and some of them other fellas, might make more sense. It's not a bad thing with for Dallas. Now the Lakers dilemma, and I didn't know how they would fix this problem, but I guess that's what they thought. The Lakers are the Lakers. The Lakers had Kareem, they had Magic, Shaq and Kobe. The LeBron era came, right? So the Lakers is used to having a star player to pull people in the bench. Anthony Davis would not have been the successor to LeBron James, and we know that, right? And so LeBron just turned 40, will be 41 this year. The crow circling. I mean, he ain't playing like no 40-year-old we ever see play before, but probably one cough or one box, good injury now away from falling off a cliff, or he might just get tired and say, right, this Bronny time. That's a joke. That's a joke.
Yeah. It could only be one.
So I think all of this foolishness what they're running on, like, we didn't see this coming, and Luka fat and all. I think this was the Lakers used to pulling this off. When they get Gasol and Shaq, they used to pulling these big players to LA to keep those so they could continue to hit hoist banners and stuff. So you never surprised really when the Lakers pull off something like this, because they used to pulling off things that don't make no sense in terms of even LeBron going there, right? But I think Luka, they needed to identify the face of, and Luka has that star looking around the league, who has the star power, and I think Dallas, like you said, although they went to the championship last term, yeah, they probably said, we have Dirk Nowitzki. Yeah, we done out our championship. We probably ain't get no better than that. Luka is an expensive dude, like you say, for true to keep. Get fatter. We ain't sure we could get a good, valuable player for it, still be in contention in out west. Because again, they went to the championship last time and folded. Like, they didn't look like a
Boston do
championship
them
team,
bad.
right? So although they got there, you got some teams go there and you think, oh yeah, this year, boy, they got all. You don't really see them going back there this year. And I guess this season, didn't really. Luka was hurt a lot, and they probably just say, you know what? And they have a new owner. That's the next thing. They got Mark Cuban, I think, is a minority share. So they got someone else with the money who probably thinking more like the Clippers. Them used to think, hey, we got to make money. We need all of that. But you got Kyrie, you got one star, Davis. Like, that's keep it competitive. Keep the fans coming out. But man, I ain't paying no 300. What Luka was looking for?
300
Let him go to LA. He can get on TV. He can play with LeBron. He can take that over when they finish. And so that was a business deal, like they did. I don't think it's a bad trade when you look at the reasons and motivation for making a trade like that. None of them, I think, becomes a championship team. With unless the Lakers make one or two more good. Mind you, they playing solid and the league ain't that strong. So I shouldn't say that. There's a few teams that could win the championship in my mind this year. I haven't watched much ball, but no one has shown me to be that dominant. And the teams that are there, you really don't take that seriously.
Yeah.
The Thunder and Cavaliers, like they doing their thing, but anyone really
They
be
haven't
scared of them?
proven themselves as yet.
Yeah, they had the bright lights, and no one really scared of them. When Thunder got a point last year, again they folded like a deck of cards.
Yeah.
So it's still open for some of these teams to make one or two little changes and gel at the right time. It'd be just like what that stupid competition they doing that that thing tournament they just do. Yeah,
Oh
I
God.
could see this year's championship or playoffs going something like this. Someone run hot, some lucky bounces, and you have another championship again, champion again. Boston hasn't shown yet that they serious about two beating um, but these players keep dropping down. That's the next thing. Like it's I don't know basketball. Truly enjoyed football more this season for the first
Yep.
time than basketball because this foolishness what they doing. I'll watch it because around that time of year ain't nothing else. No, others really watch. You can watch it, but it gives me no. I watch a good a little bit of the game last night because Luca debut and whatnot, but his games get boring fast. Man. Like you, bunch of threes, no defense,
Oh,
and up and down.
I haven't talked about that
Yeah,
either.
yeah. I prefer to just watch sports and watch some highlights.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I do. I get up in the morning, go on YouTube and watch the highlights.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's move on and let's get to our question of the day, George. Today's question, and I gotta point this straight at you because this holds in the legal realm. And I don't know if you've watched the news, but there was a man who sexually assaulted his twin daughters and got 4 years sentence for doing this. And I'm sorry, but I this legal thing ain't for me. These shortcuts and these things that y'all know about to get people off and these people are monsters who doing hey, you could do these things to your daughter. I don't know what you could do to me. How in God's and this the part would get me mad. Your boy, Brave Davis, can sit down, they can interview him and ask him about this, and he can say, oh, this is bad. He should get 100 years for this. He should get all kind. I say, hold on. This the prime minister, right? This the fellow, this a lawyer, right? This a fellow who
Yeah.
could change the laws as quick as we could say it, but ain't nothing happening. And this can always be my problem with Brave. I gotta start calling him slippery because he always finds a way to land on that cushy spot. And when hell start to kick, he can find a way to slide right out like he ain't do nothing wrong. He ain't know what's going on. What you talking about? And then when you ask him something, he give you the good answer, but ain't no action behind it. This man, 2 daughters he have, and everybody one is autistic. You sexually assaulting your children. And I don't even know. See, y'all got these terminologies. Y'all slick too. I gotta watch out for y'all. These sexual assault. I know rape. I know molestation. Y'all got these words that mean different things that carry different weight in the courtroom. Now, Brave is a lawyer. He know how to straighten it out to know, okay, this mean this and this mean that. He knows how to fix it. You know, me and you always have this thing that I feel you put more business people in the house. You love the lawyers there. Right now we got a lawyer there. He knows the law. He knows how to fix it. He knows how to word it. For God's sake, next year, these sexual offenders, first you gotta have that list gotta be out by now, for God's sake. Plus, you gotta have stiffer terms than these penalties for these fellas them who doing these things. These sexual assaults that they doing, man. Come on, man. You can't be raping and the little children. How you could look at a 3-year-old and see, oh, that look good? How what you got a sickness? That ain't something I could just put you in jail, especially in Fox Hill, and think that can straighten it out. You coming back worse. Now, I think they should
Mhm.
have the sissy part of jail that he put him in and let them deal with him for a couple of years and see how he like it. But we got to change these laws on the books. What is taking us so long to change these laws, George? What say ye?
Well, the I think when they talk about takes a village to raise a child and community, I think the public is so easy to blame Brave and to blame whoever else it is. Like when some of these governments go in, their legislative agenda is set by them. A lot of them, the first most important thing usually be to raise their salary or something for them to make money, right? Um, so when they have to set, the politicians have to set the legislative agenda. It does not always deal with these social ills, and I find a lot of times you see a lot of these laws promulgated, particularly with children and abuse and stuff. They usually come from the women's side of things, and so um, we need, and we have a lot of women in there, right? So I think women generally, from what I know, tend to push these things. So we need to get some of those ministers, because they don't have to be the prime minister to bring some of these legislation to parliament. These other ministers could bring, or MPs could bring back certain laws and make it a priority for the government. But if pressure comes from the public, it makes it more, because politicians they like public approval. A lot of people want to get voted in, so the public has to be the impetus, the driving force behind getting some of these laws changed. And you can't just be an outcry for 24 hours or for 7 days. I forget how long a story, right? And then you move on to the next thing, because this is a problem that's been going on for time immemorial. This You hear different cases. A lot of these don't even reach the public's ears, because these children cases are very sensitive. But a lot of this abuse goes on these children's homes and families, and a lot of times when you see it's the father or someone close in the family, like a breadwinner, you have, even a lot of times you have the scenario play out where the mother goes, initially finds out or is in denial. They try to cover these things
Yeah,
up for
yeah,
either embarrassment or, okay, if we go to jail, oh, who taking care? I'll tell them stop, right? So they press these things and then they back off. But if it is, again, if it's a financial situation that you know that's holding this mother, a lot of people say, oh, she like my, ain't really the man. Most times it's the money. What they're more concerned about, how am I going to eat and feed this man's a provider? He got a job, he go there, he bring whatever. But you need to have, again, the government needs to have a place when you lock this man up or when you put him to the people to stone, you have know how these children are going to eat, right? So if you could cure that problem by say, okay, this man be removed from this house forever, whatever, because he's a danger to these children, you can't let him go back into that house, because now you want him go, but you want him. We as a country want him to go back, because we don't want have to take care of these people. We need to start getting to the point, as a country. I know we have national insurance, but it may be high time where we start to look to pay more taxes in terms where we can offer more social assistance to vulnerable victims, to people like this. Because again, you cure one problem without fixing or saying what the cause, why these things aren't being addressed. That's one of the reasons they're not being addressed. We locked this man up for 10, 20 years. Who taking care of these two children? They're young, they have to grow up. You know what? We still want to send the same man back home to be a breadwinner, right? And a lot of women, I've had cases where women change their story, don't want to cooperate with the police no more. Like the man, the police give restraining orders to keep the man at the house. They still going back, having communications and so forth. So the court is fighting one battle, right? The reality of it is, and like I say, government has to look at this in a comprehensive way. We have to connect the dots. What's happening? We do this, what's happening here? We need to put together relief. We need to put together a safe house. We need to have a better foster care children or system to take a child out of this house where they're being treated as victims to put. But if we don't have no place to put them, they end up staying in those places, becoming more victims, becoming traumatized teens and adult youths, adults. And so it's a big problem. I don't think it's just a matter of simple of, oh, giving them more time will solve the problem. We have a lot of psychopaths out there. Like, you have to, you really have to try and get to the root cause of these things. What are the signs and what are, what are the protocols for teachers? Where do we tell the children to go if something like this? Because you need to teach children like this very early, and we generally don't expect a father, maybe an uncle, a family member, but the worst thing could happen, I think, is you have a father in a house doing that type of thing because it could take a long time to come to light. They have the access, so how do you stop it from happening? Because by the time it already happened, that's already too late. Like, how do you prevent it from happening in the first place? And
We so this boils down to a money thing, and the public got to push it. But I feel if I'm the sitting government right now, if I do a sexual offenders list right now, bring it out, I think people can love me for it. That's brownie point from the break. I think if I start changing some laws for these persons who are out here raping and killing and molesting children, I think that's brownie points from the break. I don't have to guess or hope at the end of the day that that is one. I know that because I know the people want that. Why is it that we can't just see that and have a heart? See what's going on. Come on, man. We hurting out here because of these things. You trying to tell me if the people don't press for it, and I ain't giving us no wrong either. Sometimes we now have to start putting some pressure on these politicians because they doing foolishness right now. They taking us for granted. Oh, y'all ain't gonna say nothing. Once y'all ain't say nothing, we ain't gonna do nothing. I totally agree with you. We really need to start getting more groups, more advocate groups out there and start pushing and putting, and better yet, start voting for somebody else. Stop voting for people who you just fired 5 years ago and put them back. Because if you got a business, I just fire you, you can't come back apply for this job again. How these fellas them is do it and we put them back, I don't know, but that's what we do. Stop it. Stop doing
I
that.
think we need to, like, all these parties like to come with their manifestos and stuff. Are we going to do this and that? I think the people need to start writing these manifestos um, and saying, this is what we want done. This is what we, right? Because again, you letting these people set their own agendas and stuff like this. That's what we want. Yeah, member, by the time you go in the house, whoever you vote for should have your book, not his book. That's what we want done here, right? Because they like to complain, oh, yeah, we listening to the people, what the people want. But I think the people need to put their thing down in black and white because when they come with their cushy manifesto, they put a bunch of things in there, right? They put everything, throw everything inside there. And then they could then cherry pick out a few, the ones that they actually want. But
Yep.
we need to prioritize. This is the top 10 list. This the hits. You got to change this law. You got to do this, and you got to come in like Trump. You got to come in with your pen and paper from the first interview. Let's go on. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's a bad time for politicians because after seeing what Trump doing, like, I mean, you can do it. You're executive orders. You
Come with your executive orders ready?
come with your executive orders from day one. Don't tell me because they'd be crying at the end of 5 years, but you know it's only 5 years. We need
Yeah,
five
they
more.
need more time and all of this.
Yeah, they coming in crying, but what the other party ain't doing. We just reach and no, we ain't trying to hear that. You tell us what they doing. That's how you get elected. We already know the problems is. You say you can fix it.
The minute you
Come in.
come to me and tell me, but the
Yeah,
other party,
yeah.
I done lost. I ain't listening to you no more. Because you know why
Because
we
they
fire
don't.
them, right?
Yeah, because one thing they don't be slow on is canceling contracts and taking it from John and giving it
That's right.
Plutonian. That's day one. They signed them like executive orders.
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
go boy. Yeah, that one gone.
And there's
But I
odd
want the
zero.
next.
There's odd
Yeah,
zeros to the end of them, and they put them on for their
yeah,
boy.
yeah, yeah. People taking car keys, the government car from. They just run do what they want to do fast.
Oh yeah.
So
Anyway
so
then.
yeah, we need a group. We need a group specifically. Like if you have a pressure group or some of these child advocacy groups and stuff, there's no way they can, get some of these laws amended, like you say, where there's more time, where there's a bigger budget for safe houses for these kids and the counseling and everything else that comes with it. Because there's a lot of things that come after the fact. Like, these children, how does that affect them? What the autistic child, like what is in place for them. You're just
Yeah.
thinking about the victim. Yeah, he is one part of the story, but what I mean, the defendant, right there. But what happened to the family after that? I think that's big on the what needs to be fixed.
Okay then. So we right back where we started from. So
You go back to stoning, like
yeah, I was just telling Tasman. I say, boy, in some countries, they just go knock on your door, pull you out your house, and say, hey, we ain't gotta worry, but we ain't gotta worry about the law, but this, we can handle this ourselves.
some problems you gotta movie that. You gotta
Anyway, let's find out who's our bongia today. George, I couldn't believe this foolishness when I thought Tasman was joking with me when she kept telling me, but you have a demand, the woman who gone to Pakistan and go and get married to the 19-year-old boy, come to Pakistan, he go to Karachi and come say she come to meet her husband and all of this and all of that. I say, what kind of white woman doing this type of foolishness? I was so ashamed because when I said, what's she name? When I hear Onaja, something, I say, oh, jeez. I ain't no black, I ain't no white woman. Oh, Lord. And the woman going there, dead serious, say she want meet her husband. She want this, she want that. Go on there, start saying, hold on, Pakistan ain't what I thought it was. And, y'all need to fix some of these things. She start getting to know all the people in the neighborhood, all of this and that, doing her own to do. They say, what kind of, this woman all right? Eventually, the boy parents move out of their house, gone, because they didn't want no part of the girl. She stayed there for a little while. After a while, they realized, hold on, we got to get you out of town. I guess a family go and get her, bring her back home. But, George, what's going on with our women? Y'all going to Pakistan. I don't know no one who's going to Pakistan. I don't know. Now, is it that bad that you got to go Pakistan for a man? Us men over here, we doing bad. We gotta pick up. We gotta put up ourselves. Something wrong with us now. I ain't to none of them places where them people don't mind killing themselves to do whatever they need to make their point. I ain't doing that. I like my Bahamian woman. They can row and cuss you out, but that's okay. I can live with that. They ain't got no bomb and they ain't gonna blow you up because of their beliefs.
yeah,
What
yeah.
going on with this woman, man, George?
I don't do no countries with Stan or Stein or no. That ain't happening. But hey, yeah, this traveling about to meet man and woman, like I said, most things right in your face, right? Again, if
Yep.
you can see it right here, it ain't getting no better. And like you said, sometimes you have to go with the devil. You don't know nothing but no one in no Pakistan, those places in the east. First off, the religion is usually totally different from yours. That's the starting point. You get that wrong, everything else will be a problem for you because their dress, the culture, the food,
Mm-hmm.
the whatever. And I'm not saying don't go in the world and meet other cultures and whatnot, but when you talk about marriage, you take your
Oh
time,
yeah.
pump your brakes because there's a lot of things you need to know and adjust to
Yeah.
in order to make these things work. And like you said, you can't go in Pakistan and fix Pakistan. We're just talking about trying to fix home.
You can't go to Ahmed and say you cooking peas and rice and thinking for him. You want that.
No, you need your white rice and your tandoori and whatever.
Yeah, that fire engineer can cut it. He ain't be into that.
We need to appreciate what we have. Me and my wife has have these talks about plenty times about culture. Like you imagine marrying someone else. Like 'cause sometimes we just sit down, ain't nothing to do, start talking about Freeport and when I was West End and when you were small and like you got so much in common. Like you can never get bored and
Exactly.
talking about. We got the same music, the same church. A lot of the same people. Hey, remember? You remember so and so? Oh
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So, I mean, I always say marriage itself is hard enough. Yeah, just life in general, you're gonna have all these pressures, but when you start off with all these differences, people even ain't speaking the same language, like
Oh,
you know what
I
it
don't
is?
even know how they tried that one.
Yeah, because you know how easy it is to offend someone or to curse someone or do some when you don't even know you're doing nothing wrong. You just look the wrong way, or you ain't looking up. But you always say good morning. Like we don't say good morning around here, right?
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
just using the wrong subject and word by a different language.
Yep.
So those things alone, like you said, just talking to a regular woman and man conversation, what's happening and stuff. There's a lot of I hate messaging and a lot
Yep.
of times
I
because
see
you can
why
write
people
the
send
wrong thing.
voice notes.
Yeah. You can write the wrong thing very easily, or it come across wrong. When you miss and put one smiley face with something
Oh yeah.
insensitive,
Oh
you
yeah.
say,
Oh Lord.
hit the wrong emoji. Relationship mashup. So I like to go. I like to go with what you know. Like I said, see the world, explore. But a lot of times when you're talking about starting a family and you're trying to get everyone on the same page, I can't be Baptist or whatever, and you trying to change my child Islam,
Yeah.
all kind of different
That's
foolishness.
a
And
big
like,
swing.
yeah. We bought enough choosing between Kentucky and McDonald's.
Yeah.
You want, I don't know, India, like some of these food, but like
You can't
we
even
ain't
cook.
cooking.
Half of these women can't even cook these food.
Yeah. We cooking peas and rice. That's what a Sunday dinner can be, right? So I mean, kudos to those who make it work. But
Yeah.
I like the. I believe I personally I like the path of least resistance.
Yep.
I ain't going into nothing to be fighting every day trying to figure you out. Life too short.
Yep.
Let me, let me go to someone I can laugh with and get along with off the bat, and you know.
So our bungie today is Onijah Andrew Robinson. Y'all stay with you. Stop going Pakistan. Leave. Come off of that thing and go down the road. There's one Pookie or Ray who down there who can love you to death.
Yeah,
Stay right there with him. Okay?
get in where you fit in.
Yeah.
You know what the problems, you know the pitfalls to watch for with it.
Yeah. Anyway, that's our show for today. Want to thank y'all for watching. I just want to remind y'all that we have shows coming on Monday, Sword Sharpness at 6 p.m. Also on Tuesday, we have Let's Talk at 6. What's going on happening at 8. Wednesdays, we have our sports podcast Off the Bench. Thursday, we have our show Island Dish. We have something for all of y'all, so just remember, me ask and me beg of you, please subscribe and like the videos. We need this to keep this up for y'all. So, like I say every week, every night, thank you for joining us. And next week, we'll tell you what's going on.